Yo.
I saw the notif and I said, "Yek incoming ASAP."
I. Fine. Solid.
In making a dragon puppet RN. Remember that time you dressed up as a furry and was furry John?
No. I never did that.
You did. I have proof.
I just killed that guy. Oh man. Yeah. I don't know.
I was playing Forsaken modded one time, and there was a targeter targeting me, and when I was killer I targeted the targeter
Oh,
and
nice.
they just left.
Oh, nice.
Lol. No, it's grey hyphen colorblind me.
No. It is grey. Everyone has told me this. I can't get it to work. Obviously, like, I have VIP, so I can change the color of my suit, but I just can't get it to on other people's screens for some reason. It's supposed to, though. I've seen people with own suits, but I just can't get any color suit to work on my screen. I need to stop at you real quick.
Go watch number blocks edits BRB loads.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if you would fight with us. If I was trying to take
Fuck it. Yeah, let's go.
Fine, it's fine. Oh my, really?
Somehow, I picked up most of the weaving and I have to take this by a while. I think it's the main idea. I need help now. Space call myself. Having good charges.
Got it. Two kills.
So I challenge your random player to try and practice the finish. Yeah, ready, 3, 2, 1, go. Interesting. Now, more familiar with my abilities, I logged off for the night ready to get to third base instead. And when I woke up, my teammate Blue just called me with great news. You see, when the next team jumped us at our base, they killed all of our villagers. But the town could help us figure that out.
We have like really a year, like it's really so remember I was telling you right in the public, like in your village on day 1, but when I went back there the villages were gone. But I did a bit of hiring to check something really good. So wait, look at my screen share.
Oh my god.
It is a maxed out base. They have every enchant we need, bro. Yes, maxed out. Maxed out. No, I don't think maxed out.
After heading to the base and gearing up for a bit, third base rescue is complete, which just happens to be the strongest base of them all. Notice the agility base, they grant the children the same dash, they're called. And if you use the dash right, you can I knew I couldn't let this base fall. However, this recipe was a little different than the others, as it required 3 unique player heads. So when I spotted a random player alone,
Most of them? Oh, that's actually bad.
are you just out there?
That's it! Never mind.
Go get you. Help. Negative 900, negative 400. Help.
I missed midnight and my car.
Our city's gonna get away. Even though our allies, Local and Greco, betrayed us, we were still able to win the fight and get enough heads to craft the agility base. So, my team met up to do it. And now, with all 3 bases in our hands, we were finally able to craft the God base.
Who's crafting it? My imaginary base. What kind of Alright, I need the agility base. Thank you, Frank. Frankie, thank you.
We decided to give people during that fight alone, and shortly after we crafted it, he asked us. So, here's what he had to say. I accepted.
But instead of trying to win the 45.6 million one time, I'm going to indicate with a big power. My work, I am so right here, sharps or power. That cost me 100 robots. Blockchain, and apparently I can use this to kill all the guards and end the game. Alright, stop there. I have to make it very close to the end. Whoever's in here, hold on, stop. I got everyone. I've played these games before. I'm proud. Oh, you want to shoot? This is going to be the last time you shoot. Who said that? That was my line. Wait, this, I have to ensure I can do it correctly. I'm going to need the game pass of 2x voting. Oh, shoot. I need Robux 2x vote. I'm going to need this if I want to stop the games early. It all comes down to that vote at the end. And I can't see the front man. Bro, somebody's stealing my games before. No, I have that's gonna be me soon. Bro, hey, I'm like the rarest ability to fitness. Over in lightning power. Well, now, sharpshooter is even more rare. Can't make this up. Well, does anyone have any special powers? Well, the moment's right. So I must go along with my bare hands. Now. sure I don't get shot. If I get shot, I watch you on say how you think I'll frick. Now the first game is red light, green light, and the contestants are looking like easy pickings, bro. Look at them. I just have to make sure I don't get shot. If I get shot, I watch you on
I was not. What if an Asian girl was chopping my hair with a grinning at the other stood a little further back, fingering a box of Marlboro Reds. Hey, she said, nodding at me. Her voice was smooth and raspy at the same time. She just I laid back, rubbing my face with both hands, choosing not to pop it. About 5 seconds later, don't walk little black hair ran her fingers along the edge of the desk. Ran feeling strangely within. Holding it up. She had put the cigarettes in the back pocket of her jeans, now tugging on the long red braids. And blinked the two strangers, Richards. I I just hoped to get hard pulled their braids and sat down next to me on the bed. So they tell you. Of course I blinked face. I didn't know about any rules besides the typical renting. I had signed the lease after the test was skimming over. The landlord was a skinny facial muscles in his first line. I wasn't about to ask her any follow-up questions, especially with the rent position. Where did you go here? I ignored her. But she had a strange, wicked sort of smile on her face. Bouncing. You're my son. Something happens here. My rickety office chairs. Something like what? Finally, someone walks down the street. James. Always reminding me of the handcuffs that the story of the laundry. That one, right down there. She pointed at me. I selected her. She screamed for help for about an hour. I stared at her. I felt a small chill on my spine. It happens at a different time every night. You never know when it's going to happen. Why? She shrugged. Sat. No. I stopped. My elbow. I don't believe. The girl shrugged. Listen to yourself. Her eyes make me want to believe. She seems sincere. I began to fathom what they were saying. It was too strange, too outlandish. This would be the nicest word. Bad. They had to be okay. Easy. We'll come back later, Jan said. We'll show you. Before I could protest, she grabbed the other girl by the wrist and they were gone. Following them to the door, watching them rush down the hall, talking to each other. It was the door behind them. That night, as promised, they came. They came dragging along two boys. One was somewhat muscular, wearing a tight black t-shirt and baggy jeans. My eyes were instantly drawn to a silver heart-shaped locket around his neck. He smiled at me to himself as he will. The boy was smaller than children, nervously. Buzz buzzed the old spinning partnership. His face. I still think Gianna came to hear him on the line. That same slight humble. The other one was with Ava, who seemed to be inside. All sat down and sat between Will and neighbors, mature liquor condition, violated or if I should just give it all of them still it's still being so blind. Yeah, it seemed
building is where all the other so they put us Janet. Funny secret. It didn't even occur to me to tell her not to smoke inside. We've been sorted out. Forgive her, she's a bit of a conspiracy theorist. It's not a theory, she said. Next door, the middle-ager kids with no kids across the street, not a single twist in the entire building. May itself, so things May. I looked over at her, admiring her smoky eye makeup, while she tied her hair. Long strands of exploding fireworks. Stop it. She was quiet. Don't scare her. What's it? She just shrugged her eyes again. Passed the bottle around and out again. Listening to bigger and louder. It was clear they'd all been friends for a while. But they were in my apartment. Will asked me if I'd gone to college, and I told him I did, but alcoholics. By midnight, I was a little bit buzzed, and the guard was getting involved. I had to admit, it felt good to have friends. I already mentally resigned myself to a life of solitude for a while, but it seemed that might not actually happen to my fate. I laughed at Mateo and Gianna's argument, releasing a cigarette back and forth with me, smoking and smoking. And almost completely forgotten why they were over. All at once, a blaring alarm came from each of our phones like an amber. I hear the sound echoed throughout the neighborhood like an entire voice of hundreds of phones going
Ick, wanna take
just outlets. I nearly leapt out of my skin. Even Gianna left. All grew quiet, looked at me, rounding his nod. It's coming, Will whispered. He had changed, his eyes almost glassy, and his voice soft and shaky. Theo squeezed his shoulder. I looked at May. Her eyebrows were cinched together in concern, and she was stubbing out our cigarette against the windows. And there it was again, that chill. It crept up my back, spreading along my scalp and making me shiver. Something felt deeply wrong. The others were quiet, staring silently at the window I was sitting on. The air felt somehow warmer. It was buzzing with something. Maybe I was just sweating. We sat there and felt right as I'll get tempted to ask what was going on. It was far away. It still hurt. Cry. It continued as it got gradually closer, louder. Help! Please! God, someone help me! Slowly I leaned up. I had to see it with my eyes. I had to confirm there was actually someone out there, like they had said there. A new apartment with 4 floors, so it was hard to see just down the street without smoke. The flickering streetlights seemed out the outline of the elderly man. He was hunched over, wandering between the city and the door. Very quickly, the hospital body, behind the trail of the path of the blood, so I couldn't see where it was going. Please, hurt me. Back to the other side. What is this? What the hell is this? They touched my arm, and off again. Martin, please. We have to help him. Why can't we help him? He's just an old man. We can't help him. Trust me. I ignored her, leaning further out the window, prepared to call out. Right now, her down. And out there was still his head was tilted. I could see his eyes. That scream wasn't human, or at least not inhuman either. It was desperate and agonized. It made my stomach turn and my eyes pricked with tears and moved away. The blood was coming from his arms. His arms should be. But the ankle smelled fresh. He didn't feel other than a shaky sweat, and his eyes didn't. His shrieks slowly molded into words that I could just barely understand. Please, 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 please! They yanked me backwards away from the window. I lifted up my ass and healed to the pain and horror. I didn't mean to. Her eyes streamed. Potato just Will sobs outside the hallway. He had reached over and shot and somehow tell her Will just shook his head. He was clutching his locket and turning over hard. inside. God. Shannon. It was Shannon. It's Shannon. Swallowed the brain. Two chips. All together. That's she saw something different. Sorry, this is screaming outside and singing soft tunes. Really have to leave this scene. It's the first here. That's the serious and silent, honest, and true. That was what lost its all. Understood. Goodbye. I landed hard, staring at the ceiling. For some reason, out of a amazed face, we realized she had a cigarette in the back. Eventually, I was able to just thank you. I spent more and more time so I could finally go right. There was a single person in the building. I saw them all the time.
OMG, I just killed my teammate.
The other scenes used to be scared. Stop. Closing the line was focusing harder. Eventually, I looked a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Who's sorry?
I'll just drop out and job it. Still just getting by.
Do it.
Every night it was like
You insane?
some were more human, some drenched in blood, some ripped and strange. Some looked fairly normal. The worst were the children. They would run like injured chickens, screeching and banging on doors, begging for help. Sometimes they would try different things, say different things. Like, they're coming. Like, I want to die. Even, sorry. There were a lot of children. One night, I was half awake and the alarm went off. It wasn't like the one on the phone that was blaring, only somewhat muffled by the wind. My apartment glowed a flashing red from outside. I didn't even look. I was too scared of what I might see. I just covered my head with my pillow and tried to fall back to sleep. I came to learn all the theories, especially from Gianna. She thought we had all been chosen and predetermined to live here, all for some sick government game. She thought maybe there were people betting in different buildings, putting down money, and fear the least. See that? She said to me one day, turning cameras everywhere. I didn't know if I believed her. I spent time with May mostly. We smoked on the front steps and people watched. It was strange to see what at night such a sinister neighborhood during the day, bright and lively. She didn't talk much about the rules, so I didn't either. We didn't talk about the description. Now I'm just right when I was beginning to feel it all started with birthday cake. Happy birthday! As May walked through the door, the tail flew into its plasticky party. Paper inflated, smacking the middle inside of the head with May's hand. Jesus Christ, you fuckers know I hate surprises. Gianna laughed and walked over to her. In her hand, she held a chocolate cake, haphazardly adorned with sprinkles and bright pink icing that read Happy Birthday May in the center. 24. She sipped on the cake with the rest of her arm around his neck. Hesitated. Walking off. That's the scary. Enough of this, Theo. Let's eat some cake, then let's go. Their tradition, I've learned, is to bar hop for birthdays. So there was no curfew here, despite the rules. It's time to 2:30. They said they got home before the alarm. We all took some cake. The boys took shots in the kitchen pre-game while I watched Gianna fuss over his hair. I was never much of a party. People at clubs or bars in college, I spent trying to help them chat with each other. Then again, I was never much of a friend of either, so I just walked shrimp outside to potatoes cooked. I stuck myself in the bath, being conscious of how close I was to the rest of the day. I put her shoulder ran into the say it was music, it's volume for years, Chinese face, the smell of various perfumes.
Whoa, what? Whoa, this is just fucking teaming.
This time I used to college, which is advanced. It was at that third bar that we planned ourselves into a looking off the knowledge and slot. Laughed, red face. Spit out the part
I said.
Slightly ship forgave me a birthday. I was wearing my glasses, they would have been fucking up. Yeah, I didn't get to finish my quip before she kissed me. It was nice. And then it wasn't. Hey! Will called out to me, squeezing through a crowd of men wearing tattered leather jackets to get to me. Arden, where's everybody else? I blinked, looking around. Could have sworn they had been right there a second ago. Now none of them were anywhere to be found. He shrugged. Then up. Why, what's up? We finally broke free from the swaying mass and I got a better look at him. He looked worried. His face was flushed and I could see a few drops of sweat creeping out from his hairline. He took his phone out of his pocket and held it out to me. First I saw his home screen. It was him next to a girl with strawberry blonde hair, both clutching beer bottles and grinning widely at the camera. Then I looked where he actually wanted me to. The time, 1:47 a.m. It's getting late, he paraded. Can we find the others and get going? I understood then. He was worried. It was past 1 a.m. no alarm yet. It was later than usual. Bars would start closing soon. He wanted to get back. Will and I weaved through the crowd. I was pretty buzzed, and I realized I was having a hard time moving my feet right, which made me feel embarrassed. I hadn't even had that much to drink. Was I that much of a lightweight? We found them outside, chain smoking. We'll explain the situation while I swayed. The drive back was strangely intense. Mateo's music was turned down, there wasn't any joking or boisterous gossiping like there had been in the town. We all felt it. It didn't need to be said. Something was off. Will drove fast, almost reckless. Dark, ancient. Just as he was coming from the last corner, so we got to an apartment building down the street. All of our phones were on. Gian made us a shriek for 7 minutes. Do not move. Mateo turned back towards us, pressing his finger to his lips. Has ever happened before? With the reactions, I didn't think so. It was different when it came when I was in the bedroom. I could just shut the curtains and put my headphones on. I felt so small and helpless. Like I was gazing into the mobs and they were incomprehensibly beyond my understanding. I felt like we were all flies, and this neighborhood right now was the spider's web. Will drove slow, maybe 5 miles an hour. We were all still, we were all silent, not even a stray breath cut through the quiet. Underneath the glowing lights, I could make the side of her face. He was pale, and if I hadn't seen his knee shifting as he pressed down the brakes, I could have mistaken him for a mannequin. The car came to a stop. I followed his gaze all the way down the street to the dark horizon, and I saw what he saw. A silhouette. It was far too distant to make out the shape it. It was evidently human. It moved in a shaky stumble, limping down the middle of the road in our direction, and in the overwhelming silence I could hear it, far away but still deeply urgent. Help! Will, Gian asked. Turn the car around. Will didn't move. He just stared forward as white as milk. It didn't make any logical sense, but I knew what he knew. It was too late now. There was no use. Help me. Please help. I can tell now that it was a girl from his voice. His figure, as he got closer, he was wearing some sort of white blanket, not unlike the old man's hospital attire from that first night, stained with dark red. From here I couldn't tell if it was fresh or dry. I didn't know what he meant. Maybe, he whispered. Her arm shook against me. Maybe, down, see us. Deep down I felt as hopeless as turning around and fell, but it seemed reasonable. I nodded and did as she suggested, crouching behind the passenger seat, my knees throbbing from the strange angle I'd bent myself into. We all did it, except for me. He didn't move. He just looked. When he finally spoke, really he was so weak, shamed, the word of another. maybe we can watch it. Two was the shit. Like he turned his head to look at his friend. That's shit. Here, see, so